years old on February 28th. Here's LeBron James. Lob.
Fascinating to watch him paired.
Driving, puts it up. Instead, it's a lob.
The lob threat for these center.
USC finds Clarkson. Only 22 games with Dallas. Marketing catch and shoot. Hesitates. Fires. Here with a little airspace. His three.
To be a little bit of a rust period night and every night going forward.
And a foul. Character, culture.
Use them down to the fact that Dallas is betting against.
Collins, beautiful move to the basket.
LeBron and Luka as well. Roy Hachimura played, so there's weapons around them.
Tries the three. Hits it. Finds Markin into the corner.
Back.
And LeBron.
Luka Doncic would have thought that's the only.
When it's not at his request.
As your franchise leader and leads you to a lot of people, particularly in Dallas.
Word in the West in the loss column.
Asked for a trade from the Lakers. That's a doozy even for this.
And to George's point, it stops along the way. Here's James on the. Clarkson has it knocked away by Finney. Kessler, the shot blocker. And James
defensively, and that's time to explore with these two players.
Hachimura's pass. Good. Doncic there, cleaning it up. Collins got bumped.
Nothing serious, and I think that's going to.
They start the post.
Energy and adrenaline expended here at the start.
Leaves it for Collins for the hammer dunk.
Coming the entire time.
Vincent, you have to think he's going to benefit from step back from Reeves from deep.
Well, Saturday was an increased offensive.
Vincent hangs up 3 of 6 from behind the arc. Marketing as well. An AD deal. Another daggers his 2 stars throughout game.
Including Austin Reeves, and it just.
His 3 is off target. 6 straight games here at home. 5. James drives. A foul.
In the month of February.
And think he averages
this end leading to good things on
2. Good half-court defense again, but
something visually that Luka Doncic, James, and his type of leadership on this end is doing.
Nice pass by James. The difference in the clocks. Here's Vanderbilt in the open floor. Drives all the way. 30-year pro out of Wisconsin. The Lakers 30.
And them get a lot of fast breaks in. Thank you. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
Foul actually on Hachimura, so
3 minutes for Goodwin, most likely.
Interesting to see how much of this we see. A center from the Charlotte Hornets is on the bench and expected to
dispute the Los Angeles.
Going to play tonight, J.J. Redick said didn't think it was fair itself as he watches this.
The bounce, falling away. Doncic's former teammate. Foul. Second free throw. Had to wait. Reeves driving.
Draws fouls. And so
at the free throw line.
And that's all.
That's James. Long 3. Lost his mask. Wearing a mask to ahead of the pack. Goes in for the Ronnie outgrown in terms of his decision making. And Reed than he was early on in his career.
The drive at the rim, his ability to this
for Doncic to go with 5 points, and it's 5 consecutive first-team all. Doncic on the step back of Collins. Here's Hachimura.
Be the franchise in the NBA that's clearly they get to the other side of this rebuild. The option they're going to take, and Will Hardy could be the guy.
Doncic now with 7 points. Hachimura driving and
gets it to the other side quickly.
His IQ teamed with tandem like that together.
Great teammates, Hall of Famers.
And a foul called on the Jazz.
And now they can play off the jump.
Right in the thick of things in the West. Their depth now fires. Can't drill the Hachimura, but not a smart foul. Finals for the first time since 20. Vincent will pop.
Over on the right wing. His entire career. That's why this pair.
Legs, I will say this. We kind of now at this stage, 15 years later.
But how much longer can the.
Now paired with a guy that's art. Guys of Luka Doncic.
Participating this very night. Marketing in transition. Lobs it up. Driving. Gets it back. Answer since they were. Doncic leans in. Foul. And 50 career playoff games has been even better.
I thought Dwayne Wade, LeBron James.
Court to James in stride.
Plus feet in the air on a rope.
Clarkson gets to go in the half. Shoot 60% from the field. And there were so many people as Doncic,
barely scratching the surface of what other guy that can do that when he
going to play about 30 minutes tonight.
That's how they both touched it on that break.
An all-star and the most improving and consequential trade. The pieces that were involved in
around the rim until he is out.
Several weeks. Tonight, Daniel Bell. So the Mavs dealing with all kinds of take on Golden State. They're in the play-in right. Collier, nice speed, and to finish through contact. Pull up 11 points tonight. Lakers play one more game before the break. Teen right now. James for three.
Let it go. It just has perfect rotation.
Years of age. The oldest player to get 40, LaFour. Hachimura, corner three. It still gets the LeBron. Downhill. 18 for James. He averages about turnover. James again.
Recovery for the LA Wildfire fields in those courts. He signed
this community, a big reason why there's so much. James 3 is off the mark.
No wonder why
Anthony Davis. You've got other injuries. Made the deal as Markkanen gets
a difficult uphill battle. Anthony Davis, you added Klay Thompson. You've got
Doncic for three.
Scoring runs, and he doesn't.
Good job, Ox, for the second straight year. 9-0.
You get switches where they can just Hayes starting, but you're going to see this.
More to come with the Mark Williams. His 24th minute, finally on the injury report. Upgraded.
Guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, you've got
challenge himself in that. Luke Finney-Smith for three, and Doncic again.
I don't think people were Luka to the mix.
They saw the Lakers shooting free throws a moment ago. Down the struggles of Dallas in the third 24-point lead for the James. Spot up three.
Rebounds per minute numbers are insane. It's not available to him.
Right, you think of there and couldn't. He's still down. Gets help back Halpert. That ends the third. Hill missed the shot. Got it back and slides with James. And they're going to call Orlando and
Lakers very much in a win now.
Check in with George.
having kind of his midsection a little bit.
He's on turnaround jumper. Hachim. Kessler offensive rebound.
Game in February in addition to almost
building phase, but they also have a
free up potentially $70 million. Nights these are guys really
He's also battled injury. Corner three, Vincent fakes the lob and takes it himself by as many as 34
from three. Or he has a
was stretching out after that. Mark it. Here's Finney-Smith. Juzang.
Release.
In about 16 minutes of those.
Very difficult to defend. One of the rules when this went into effect, play particularly fast.
There will change for the Lakers how they make.
It's going to have a much different vibe.
What kind of toll
creating for others. So
even though they made it to the finals last year,
Luka Doncic has done in the postseason in his career single-handedly, it feels like some nights
per game. That is the most in NBA. Teams will meet again Wednesday in Salt Lake. Two back of Memphis. He was a player around. He's played in 121
in the league last year. Luka in a
challenge, but a foul on Jeff.
Pre-game activity is reserved. This is incredible. Is the measuring stick right now, and their deep teams, elite teams, in the postseason.
Went to the NBA Finals, lost to the
age of 24, which is what he was last year. Ever as great in Dallas as it probably the remainder of the regular season.
Because you got Oklahoma.
You know, right now as I sit here, I wouldn't trade because that's the impact that I think to judge them. But look, they're going to be a very good.
They're 19-7. Just hurt himself too. 21st All-Star game this week, positioned by the Lakers. Yonder endless with his talent.
Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as down.
No, I think it did, but you're talking about, you know, barely scratching the surface of somebody else. Here, he has another guy that can do that when he...
On a minute's restriction, so to speak. Going to play about 30 minutes tonight.
Handling the ball to hit you from either side. That's how they both touched it on that break.
As Markkanen gets the swap. An all-star and the most improved. One of the most surprising and consequential trade that they actually didn't know. The pieces that were involved in.
But he doesn't really release the ball around the rim until he is out.
Adductor injury, expected to miss several weeks. Tonight, Daniel Derek Lively is out as well, so the Mavs dealing with all kinds of it. We'll see the Mavs on Wednesday night. They'll take on Golden State. They're in the play-in right. Move from that right now. Collier, nice speed. It's the baseline. Trying to finish through contact. Pull up three. Clarkson has 11 points tonight. Lakers play one more game before the break. They're at 31-19 right now. James for three.
For LeBron, you knew that was good as soon as you let it go. It just had perfect rotation.
A month younger when he did it at 40 years of age. The oldest player to get 40, looking back in March of 2004. Doncic finds James. Hachimura corner three. Doncic quickly ahead, but the deflection, it still gets to LeBron. Downhill. 18 for James. He averages about double, gets the deflection, forces a turnover. James again.
$100,000 for the immediate recovery for the LA Wildfire. Kids get back on those fields and those courts. He signed.
Luka was very involved in the Dallas community, a big reason why there's so many in the DFW area. As James three is off the mark.
Everything he was doing in the community, no wonder why.
Out the trade. Now you don't have Anthony Davis. You've got other injury title this year, and that's why they made the deal. As Markkanen gets
probably going to find themselves very difficult uphill battle in the talent in Dallas. You got Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, you added Klay Thompson. You've got Zens is just so unique and so special.
Doncic for three.
Dynamic where Luka gets into these scoring runs, and he doesn't treat in Dallas.
Good job. Rebounds and second in the NBA in blocks for the second straight year. 9-0.
Ball handlers setting screens for each other to get switches where they can just enter at the deadline. You're going to see Jackson Hayes starting, but you're going to see
earlier talking about that Shams report, maybe more to come with the Mark Williams. Doncic, his 24th minute tonight was listed as questionable originally on the injury report. Upgraded
to play small. You've got guys like Dorian Finney-Smith. You've got
took the coaching job to continue to challenge himself in that. Future Hall of Famers.
Literally going to come out the longer they're together.
Finney-Smith for three. Do we even see James and Doncic again
in the Western Conference? I don't think people were last 10, and now you add Luka to the mix.
It was an unsuccessful challenge. That's why you saw the Lakers shooting free throws a moment ago. With Jimmy Butler, we already touched down the struggles of Dallas in that as well. Nearing 2 minutes to go here in the third. 24-point lead for the Lakers. Here's James, spot up three.
He's 15 minutes a night. His rebounds per minute numbers are insane than they really have if Jared Vanderbilt's not available to him.
Right, you think Collins tried to finish there and couldn't. He's still down. Gets help back. Assists now after that last helper. And that ends the third. Here's James downhill, missed the shot, got it back, and Kessler collides with James, and they're going to call. Golden State, Orlando, and
two franchises in totally different stages. Lakers very much in a win now.
In the fourth. Let's check in with George.
Trainer Mike Mancias, and was grabbing kind of his midsection a little bit.
He's on. Turnaround jumper, Hachim spot, same result. Kessler offensive rebound.
17 rebounds a game in February, in addition to almost 30.
They've missed it. They're in this rebuilding phase, but they also have
another year on their contract that will free up potentially $70 million if they want to do who they want to keep. A lot of nights these are guys really
overall. He's struggled when he's been on the floor, but he's also battled injury. Corner three, Vincent, or steal by Reeves. Fakes the lob and takes it himself. They've led by as many as 34.
Really, what wasn't there to make 1 for 7 from three. Or he has a
bench. George mentioned earlier was stretching out after that assist per game guy this year. Marking points. Here's Finney-Smith. Juzang.
Space the floor, catch and shoot, quick release.
23 minutes that Luka played, and about 16 minutes of those.
Where this can become very difficult to defend. Collins, as a shooter, I can tell you this was one of the rules when this went into effect start of the year. They don't take a lot of threes. They don't play particularly fast. Their
defensive player, how that will change for the Lakers, how they
change and switchability down there. So it's going to have a much different vibe.
At that age, you get into the playoffs. What kind of toll
in terms of having to handle the ball, his usage, to creating for others. So
defensively, even though they made it to the finals last year.
We're short-sighted in. You look at what Luka Doncic has done in the postseason in his career. He's won practically single-handedly, it feels like, some nights.
Assists. He accounts for 49 points per game. That is the most in NBA for Utah 95. These teams will meet again Wednesday in Salt Lake. In the West, tied with Denver and 2 back of Memphis. He was a player. He's bounced around. He's played in 121
82s and 3s. He's 4th in the league. Last year, Luka
in transition gives it up. Juzang challenged, but a foul on Jeff.
Yeah, normally that kind of pregame activity is reserved. Can you believe they're actually letting us play together? This is incredible. It's proven to be the best team in the Western Conference. That is the measuring stick right now, and they're deep up against elite defensive teams, elite teams. A lot of that has to do with the track record of Luka Doncic in the postseason.
Playoffs 2 years ago. Last year, went to the NBA Finals, lost to the...
An NBA final by the age of 24, which is what he was last year. Regular season success wasn't ever as great in Dallas as it probably team in the Western Conference over the remainder of the regular season.
Because you got Oklahoma.
Well, I'll put it this way. I don't, right now, as I sit here, I would currently constructed than they were before the trade. That's the impact that I think to really put a body of work together to judge them. But look, they're going to be a very good.
They've won 10 of 11. They're 19 and 7. Oh, for the second time. Oh, he just hurt himself too. LeBron James will play in his 21st All-Star game this week. Shake Milton, another acquisition by the Lakers. The possibilities for this year and beyond are endless with his talent.